Live. Hey everybody, it is David from Red Wagon Dioramas. Thanks for watching. It is Saturday morning at ICC Con in Nashville. So this is when I got here Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Today's the big day, and I'm in the hotel room with my. This will be basically a day two recap video, and then all the main panels are today with all the big guests like Williams and Warwick Davis, and so there'll be a lot of cool stuff to film today. And I don't know if I'll get another recap tonight or be tomorrow morning, but for now, let's cover Friday. So what happened Friday? We highlights for me were a couple of panels that I got to attend. While listening to some of the actors who've been in the Star Wars, the original trilogy. Again, I'm not going to get all the names in this video. I'll get it later. But Admiral Akbar, him being is it Tim Rose? Yeah, or Tony Rose. Anyway, Tim Rose, not interviewing. He was at a panel on the stage with Dermot. With the guy who played General Crix Madine. Sorry, my brain is a little slow. But anyway, so those two guys were interviewed, and that was a great panel. Listening to them having, kind of sharing stories about what it was like to film. They were obviously both on Return of the Jedi, and a lot of fun footage from that session. I got to ask a question. I asked him about the suit, the Akbar suit. He had brought up during the interview that there's some aspects of when you're doing prosthetics, you're doing animatronics and prosthetics, the suits usually do like one or two or three things really good, and they do 10 things really bad. So I asked him, well, what was one of the things that was bad about the Akbar costume? And he said it was the fingers. It was the floppy fingers. So how they had to hide it from the shot, or they had to, arrange things so the fingers weren't so obvious on camera. So that was kind of fun. What was the other panel? I listened to another panel with guy, what's his name? Oh man, I'm forgetting all the names. But Steve Constantino did the Gamorrean Guard, and the guy who played in Rogue One and Andor, and he's played a whole bunch of other characters. He does a lot of the puppeteering and animatronic work too. He was also Blue in Jurassic World. He was in Hellboy, some of the creatures there. So this guy's got an awesome catalog of work he's been working on the last 20 years or so. And he had some great stories too. So those were really cool panels as far as on the main stage. What else happened yesterday? I did a little more toy hunting in the main trade floor. Spent a little more time, just kind of looking, but I still didn't get to see everything. I got to go back today. I've been so busy with, videoing and just hanging out, and a lot of conversations, talking with folks. So I still haven't gotten much toy hunting in, except for last night, because last night they had the lobby sale and the room sales. The lobby sale is like a couple hundred people just fill the hotel lobby area, and everybody brings out like tables, or they just lay stuff out on the floor or on the couches or whatever. And there's a whole bunch of stuff for sale last night around 8 o'clock. I did pick up a couple things. I'll show you that in a minute. And then after that, the room sales started. And there were room sales Thursday night, but I wasn't at the hotel Thursday. So last night, Friday, was the first time seeing the room sales. And that was just phenomenal. I filmed a bunch. I've got a ton of footage of the lobby sale and the room sales. And I'd say the prices in the room sales were like, there was really good deals to be had. So I got a bunch of like bits and pieces. I picked up like what, 1, 2, 3, 4 things, 5 things, something like that. All like low dollar items, but stuff that kind of fills in some of the holes in my collection, mostly Kenner stuff. So that was great doing the room sales. And plus you're bumping into other collectors and you're just talking to everybody like, where are you guys from? I'm from Boston, and how many times you've been to the convention. It was a lot of fun. The other thing that happened yesterday, which was cool, is I got to hang out with some other YouTubers in the Black Series community. I got to just chill for an hour or so with the Out of the Basement Boys, with Nate and Justin, and then Mike Case, Zach from the Black Series Cantina, and then Lucas Monster walked in the room, and it was Mr. Coffee was there, Zoo Boy, bunch of guys just kind of milling around yesterday. That was a lot of fun. And you saw I put a little clip on YouTube, but we started talking about the Rancor for a few minutes. That was just a memorable moment. But anyway, good to connect with some of these guys in person. That I've obviously we've seen each other on YouTube, but never in person. So that's a really cool thing that can happen at a convention like this. And so I hung out with those guys, and then I actually left the hotel and had an awesome steak dinner with my brother-in-law and nephew. And we went out to a really nice steakhouse, and that was a nice treat. Yes, it was. So a good dinner. And boy, by the time the room sales ended, it was about 10:30 at night, and I just came back and crashed. And here we are again for day 3. Just had breakfast with the hotel buffet and was sitting next to Ron Rudat from G.I. Joe and his wife, and Kim Simmons and his wife. Kim did all the photography for Kenner Toys. So just fun situation. And then right, in the room there's all the actors. They're just having breakfast. All the guest stars and stuff. So it's really cool. It's a small scale convention. I mean, it's busy. There's, I don't know, a couple thousand people here probably at any given time. And today's the big day. It's probably going to get packed because it's Saturday, and so all the general public's going to come. People who weren't able to come, the last 2 days due to work or whatever. So I'm expecting it to be pretty busy today. I think the vendors are hoping to sell a lot of stuff today. My main agenda today is the panels, the main stage, because you're going to have Billy D. Williams on for about 45 minutes. You're going to have Warwick Davis on for 45 minutes. You're going to have a couple of the other actors. Oh, the pilots, the original, some of the original pilots from the Battle of Yavin. Lots of good panels today. And I don't know, I guess I'll wrap it up there, but I'll show you my pickups from last night because I know you guys like seeing that. I will edit a bunch of video here, but man, I took like a couple hours of video, so it's going to take a while to edit it down and get it published. So I'll break it down to the highlights. But I will show you a couple things I got. My live feed just went out for a sec. Come back. Open belly tauntaun. This is the first for my collection. This is the the version that Kenner did, that where you can put Luke in there. Always wanted this as a kid, never had it, and found a loose one. No saddle, no reins. That's okay for me. $10, good price. Pretty happy with that. Then I picked up a Droid Factory crane with the hook. Got this because I've got the Droid Factory base and I've got some of the parts, but it didn't have the crane, so I've kind of been slowly piecing that together. And this is another big piece of that set. $15, not bad. So I got that. Then what did I get that was pretty cool? I got a couple of folders. I've shown some of these on my channel, but these are old Trapper Keeper like school folders. But you got the Max Rebo band there, and then you've got the B-wing and the TIE Interceptor. So these are pretty cool. And I have a couple of the others from this set already in my collection. So these were ones I didn't have. So I picked up those two for $5 each. And then kind of one of the most exciting things I got last night was I got these the Kenner backdrop display stand, which is it's that kind of L-shaped plastic base with all the pegs in it, and then the cardboard images that go on the back. So you guys might have seen these, but you basically have the base plate, and they've got a bunch of peg holes there, so you can set your figures up, and these all interlock together. So I got 4 base plates. So you can arrange them in different ways, And the back has a little cardboard cutout that you can put in here to go behind. There's an image of Dagobah, and you've got that final scene there from Empire and the Falcon at Cloud City. So got 2 of the 4. I don't have all the images, but I got the 2 of 4 and the 4 base plates from a great seller, Luis, who I met, and another YouTuber. He gave me the whole set for $50, which was like an outstanding deal. So thank you again, man. That was great, very, very generous of you. And I'm excited to add these to my collection. So that kind of wraps up day 2 for me. Gave you a preview for today, day 3, and I'll check in with you guys later. But leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think. And again, this is the ICCC Con, the Imperial Commissary Collectors Convention in Nashville, Tennessee. And I would recommend that you guys try to come next year because it's pretty darn cool. All right.